Hey guys, welcome back to Tyeman Aquatics and Herbs. Today I'm going to be making a DIY plant holder slash breeding tub. It's a very cheap, effective way to grow some extra plants for your setups, and also to breed some fish if you want to do that. Most of the items I'm using can be found at your local fish store or your D.I.Y store. We all know how expensive some of the plants and things can be, especially if you want to set up a few tanks and you're always editing and making new tanks and whatnot, so it's good to have something around where you can grow out clippings from your old plants, whatnot, so you've always got plants available. Alright, let's get stuck in. Hey guys, alright, excuse the background, we're in the garage. Right, so the plant tub. Like I said, this is just going to be to grow some extra plants in, and I'm going to breed some fish in there as well. Originally I wasn't going to put fish in, but I'm no expert. I thought to keep the biology right, we're going to put some fish in just so it works like a normal fish tank. Maybe someone could drop me a comment and tell me if that's really necessary. I'm not sure if it is or not. So being that there's fish in there, you're still going to need everything you need with a normal fish tank, so air, lighting, filtration. It's just that, but in a tub, alright? Nice and cheap. This is a 50-litre tub. It doesn't have to be black, could be any colour. Ooh, it's hot in this garage. Okay, so we've got the tub, we've got a little internal filter. We've got, we're going to be using clay balls for the substrate. This is nice for the plants, they like that. Make sure you rinse it very well before you use it, or your water will not be very nice. Air pump. We've got these little net pots which the plants will go in, using clay balls as a substrate, or the other alternative would be rock wool. So that would go into the net pot like so. And the other alternative would be little terracotta pots. You can get them a lot smaller than this. Yep. And we need some air tubing and something to cut your tubing with. And I'm going to use one of these flexible air stones in this, so I can put it around the whole tub, get nice heaps of air on those plants. So to start with, we've got the rinsed clay pebbles. I'm going to put a layer about an inch or two thick in the bottom. Excuse me. Sorry about the noise. Now this will be good too, because if the plant's roots grow through the net pot, they're still going to have something to go into, because the net pot is going to sit on top of the substrate. So we'll give you guys a look at that. There we go. Oh, the line's not very good there, but so a couple inches of the clay pebbles. Okay, just to show you guys what's going on, we've got the air line hooked in up to my my air pump. Don't forget to put a check valve in, that's always handy. Get our tub situated where it's going to go. Now, I'm going to put this flexible air stone through in the middle like that, so everybody gets a bit of air, I guess. I need to measure up the air line. Taking my pipe cutter is a really handy tool. Gives you a nice sharp edge every time, nice clean cut. Cut the pipe. Still about like so. It's a bit loose. Right. Alright guys, so it's all set up. We got the lights, we got the air stone connected, we got the media in the bottom. Now it's time to get the filter set up. Now I'm using already cycled media from my other fish tank out of the filter, out of an old filter. So the media is ready to go. It's already got all that good bacteria in it. And I'm also using water, cycled water from my other fish tank. So normally you'd want to wait a long time before putting fish in, a month or so, but I'm going to be putting fish straight in, so that's what I'm using. Already cycled water, already cycled filter media, ready to go. Okay, so let's get cracking. Alright, so I'm going to do this on the ground because it might get a bit messy. Unpack out new filter. Fairly large, so it is a 50 litre tub. And don't forget, never go by what the packaging says, always at least triple that. Alright, never actually used one of these internal stick-on filters before, but anyway, I'm sure I can figure it out. The motor. Don't think there's any media in the bottom. Okay. So it comes with sponge. So we're going to leave one sponge, fill one up with some old biomedia that I've got here from yesterday. Just gonna rinse it first in some old tank water. Never rinse your media in chlorine water, obviously. There's the other biomedia. Alrighty. This is Secret Matrix, for anyone that's wondering. Very good product. Okay, so that's ready to go. And that's it. Uh-oh guys, so looks like we've hit a snag. I've used clay pebbles a few times before, but not in a long time, and apparently they float, they don't sink, so using them as a substrate may not be the best idea. I've had a look online. Apparently, after you soak them for a while, they do sink. There are many different types though, and I'm not sure if this lot will sink. So, I'm gonna cut here for a day, soak them in the water, see if they end up sinking, and get back to it. Okay guys, so day 2, we left the clay pebbles soaking because they weren't sinking. Had some success, about half of them sunk, half of them were still floating. So I've taken them out. I've put some gravel, just some random gravel that I had lying around the house in. So we now got a mix of clay pebbles and gravel. Still got substrate about that thick. Everything's running now. We got the filter, the air stone, everything's running. So I'll give you guys a look. Don't know how good you can see with the glare, but we got the filter, air stone, substrate, all in the big 50 litre tub. 50 litre was it? Yeah, 50 litre. So that's good to go now. Now I'm going to make up some plants, stick them in, then stick the fish in. Alrighty guys, so to make the plants up, what we've got here is we've got the rock wool in the net pot, but I've actually forgotten a step, so I'm going to take that out. You're going to want something to weigh it down, so for me I'm just using a pebble from the backyard in the bottom, like so, and the rock wool goes in. And I've got my plants here that I've pre-trimmed. These are just cuttings from a different tank. You want to make sure the ends are clear, like so. Chuck it in there. There we go. Okay guys, so we're all done. The plants are in, the filter's in, the substrate's in, the airline's in. Hope you can see that alright. D.I.Y 50 litre plant grow out and breeding tank. Only one thing left to do now, and that's put the fishies in. Gonna be breeding these fancy guppies in there. I have a lot more room, a lot of plant coverage. Once the plants start growing, it should go great. Sorry about the view, the reflection, but I had to show you guys the best bit, putting the fish in. Now don't forget, for anyone at home, if you're not using cycled media in your filter, you're not using cycled tank water, etc., make sure you do not put fish in until the plant's fully cycled, about a month in, so it's built up all that nice bacteria that the fish need to break down all the yuckies and clean the water. Otherwise you're going to have a mass casualty event. I hope you liked the video. Hope it was very informative. Fishies are now in their new home. Plants growing. Hopefully we have some babies in there. Thanks guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Have a good one guys.